Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how to set up a simple opt-in page, squeeze page, landing page. They're pretty much all the same thing. Okay, so first of all, I'm already in my Kartra account on the home page. I'm going to go over to My Pages. As soon as you get there, it shows you a list of all the other pages you've currently designed. A few in this account, as you can see, for different people. Now, if you want to start a new one, you simply go over to this button down here and add page. So if we click on that, it then takes you over to a little form, and you can start on a blank page if you like. If you're good, if you know what you're doing, that's okay. But the easiest way is to pick a page that it has already laid out and designed for you, and just pick one which you like the look of and is closest to what you need. So if I go through some of these, so it's got a whole load of squeeze pages, video sales pages. Let's wait for these to load. Thank you pages, long sales pages, a coming soon selection. So again, product launches, product reviews, webinar registrations, checkout, 404 errors, upsells, logins, memberships, live event pages, affiliate pages, legal pages, blog post pages, and blog homes. And a personal, this is one of the newer ones, is personal branding pages. Okay, so as I said, this one we're just going to look at the squeeze pages. Squeeze page is exactly the same as an opt-in page or a landing page. Different people use different phrases. So, like I said, it's good if you know what you have to offer and how you want to offer it. So if you know you're going to use a video, see if there's a template which has a video in you like. Otherwise, something with an ebook, you can have a look, see if there's anything like that. An app might be good on a phone or a tablet. But like I say, just have a quick look through, see if there's anything that matches your needs, and pick the best one. Okay. So, okay, this one looks good. If you want to preview any of the pages, just select the button, and that's the entire page as the preview. Just in case you want to double check what it looks like before you say yes. So let's just choose one of these. I'm going to go with this one. So we select it. Okay, and then once you've selected it, you have to go Launch Builder. And this will now ask you to enter a page name. So I'm just going to call this Kartra Page Builder Demo. Select a category. You've always got this no category in particular. I'm just going to go with, well, if the category doesn't match anything you have, you can always go into Manage My Categories and then add a new category name. So I'm going to add a Kartra Demo as a category name and add that. So once that's been added, you can go back and select it. Let's have a look. There it is, Kartra Demo, and select the site. So you can select which site it goes on. I'll put it onto my site for now, but again, it's you do have the option to say no site in particular as well if you just want to have a little play. But stick it on that one for now and hit create. Once you've hit create, it's busy in the background loading all those assets into the page editor. And this may take a few seconds depending on the page and the length of the page. We'll wait here and see. Okay, so the page is finally loaded, and here it is. Like I say, it's a pretty simple landing page, not too many sections, but it will do for this demo purpose. So if you want to edit anything, it's pretty simple. You just move the mouse, hover over the location, and you get a whole bunch of these icons appear. So if we go over what they do, the X will delete that section of text. This edits the text. This edits the style. This will clone the particular selection you have at the moment, and this one moves it. I'm just going to briefly go over those because they're pretty common for all of almost all of the elements that you see in a page. As you can see, we've got the delete, edit style, clone it. This one, as it's an image, it's got a resize button, but this one's a move. And if you're ever unsure as to what does what, all you have to do is hover over something and you can have a look to see what the properties you can change in them are. Okay. Now, another thing to know is that a page is usually made up of several sections. So if you were to go over here onto a section, you see that although I'm highlighting this particular text and then the next particular text, this red cog stayed the same. That's because they're all in the same section. If I move over to the white section here, that cog now is active because this is a completely new section here. And is there one more section? Yes, there's a footer section down here. So that highlights that section. Now, similarly to any component, you can also change the attributes of sections. So this is section 1, which we can delete, edit, clone, move, edit the source code, or save section as a favorite. So if you save this section, if you edit this section and it becomes something that you really like and want to use again, you simply hit that icon there and it will save that into your Kartra system as a favorite section for you. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail on some of these buttons. Most of them are fairly, the delete will delete the whole section. So first of all, let's do that. We'll delete the whole section and show you what happens. First of all, it asks you, are you sure you want to delete this? If we hit delete and that whole section at the top is gone. Actually, I didn't really want to do that. But once you've done it for a section, you can't undo it. As you can see, so you just need to be aware of that. Something that, if you're going to delete a whole section, make sure it's the right thing, okay? But in this case, we could return to dashboard and because we haven't saved our progress, it should reload back into the system. So let me just pause and re-upload this page in its entirety just to so we can show you what's going on with that. Okay, so here we are back in the page. It's all loaded, and this is the template as it is currently, straight from Kartra. So if we wanted to edit, very simply, just go to edit text, and then we get this little dialog box pop up and the cursor starts to appear. So once we can do that, we just simply delete and say get the free ebook now, and that's it. It's now there. You can change, if you select that text, you can make it bold, you can make it into italics, you could make that text into link text, you can change the text color by heading over here, clicking that, and now see it's changed the text, and it's that easy. Again, you can change the fonts through there, and size and spacing, everything else you need to make it look and in the way you want it to. Okay. Same with this text. It's going to be exactly the same process. Some of these, if we go into the edit style, this will change. At the moment, there's a 10 pixel border at the bottom of this text. So if we make that now 200, just to show you what it does to it. Now nothing takes effect until you hit apply. So if we hit that apply, see now there's a much bigger gap between the bottom of that text and the start of that text. So let's put it back to where it was, because it didn't look too bad. Now, effects, you can get this text to do a little bit of animation. So if you wanted to preview what it looked like, there it goes. It just fades in, or you could zoom, make it zoom. Again, all down to you as to what you want. You're going to have a play around with some of these. I'm not so worried about that at the moment. So as long as I don't hit apply, that effect won't take effect. So let's just move out of that. Okay, now all of these are the same. They're all text. Now this, like we said, is an image. First of all, let's use the resize. And this becomes a little slider, and then you can make that image as large or small as you like. Now this edit style actually allows you to change the image that you're using. So obviously this is a standard image that came with the page. But if we go into image selected and edit, now there's a whole load of images that are already in my system. That's the current system, or that's the current heading or image we're using. Let's go with this one for now and select it, and I can confirm it there. So let's just do that quickly. You can upload your own images into this. Like I say, a lot of these we've uploaded. So now that image hasn't changed until we hit apply, and there we go. There's the image that's popped up in the background. Just get rid of that so we can see it. Now that's looking a bit small. So again, resize it, and there we go. Pretty easy. One more thing to know, that if you don't have any images that you already have on your computer, or don't like the image that's already on the page, there is a way of you can search royalty-free images. So if I search for, say, space, and see what it comes up with. Cool, see? Now all of these you can happily use in your page. They're royalty free and available for you to use at any time. So that's a little tip there if you really need to find something that and you don't have an idea of what you need, maybe just have a little search right here. So now I've selected that image, confirm, and when I apply it, it's in the page. Now, if we just go back into this edit style once more, just so that you can see what else you can do with that image. You can change how transparent it is. So you can see through to the background if you really wanted to. Again, it doesn't work on this page. There's nothing much behind it except the white background. But if this background was, say, a pattern, you'd obviously have that coming through now. Again, this is something you need to play around with when you know what you want to do with your system. Move me out of the way. Go back to 100%. Apply that. And there you can see the image in the background has gone solid. You can make that a link to another Kartra page, external URL, scroll to different sections, download files, all sorts. And again, you can add the same animation effects to that image. If we have a look at the style, this tells me how the image will look inside its particular little column. Again, I think it looks okay as it is, and as this is only a little starter video, I'm not going to go into that too much, but you need to play around with all of these just to see what effect they have on the image when it's in your page. So if you knew all the text, if you could put down your benefits to your free ebook that we're going to offer, the next thing it does is there's this button here. So if we click on this button and edit, we can see what's going on in the background of that. So again, let's move me over to the side. You can change the button's background color. So let's go for more of a green color. Yeah, it's that simple. Hit apply. The text color on the button to make it black, and apply. Oh, that's not the, sorry, background color. So if I want to make the text, request your copy, I can make that regular, apply, and bold, and now it's gone into that black color. You can add an icons. So if you added an icon, let's say you can, if that's relevant to your button, you can apply that, and there it goes. You can look, and again, that's at that color. So we can change the color of the icon. Again, the link. You see how a lot of these headings give you the same options. So external URL, Kartra page, scroll to another section, download files. It's all, linked to Kartra calendars. All good. Right now we're happy with the way that page looks. You can add, if you look at this icon here, obviously that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and LinkedIn. You can change them so that they point to your pages. Go to the edit style again. Facebook large link. So you would link to an external URL and make sure it's going to your Facebook page or your Facebook personal profile. It's up to you exactly. I mean, you don't actually have to make it go to your Facebook. You can link it wherever you like. And again, the same effects are all possible with these icons. So there we have it. Very simple, very quick to edit and have that page up and running quickly. Right. So lastly, if we save, we can preview, save progress, save the whole page as a favorite page so that we can access it. Again, if you like the whole page, the whole layout, and you think you're going to use that again and again, save it as a favorite so you can access it quickly. And I'm just going to publish this live to show you what it does next once you've finished your design. Okay, so this has uploaded the image or the page to the internet. So now you have a choice. You can get the entire page HTML code, or you can get the page link. If we hit that there, now this is saying this is the current link to this page. Now it's not a particularly nice link or descriptive link, so we can edit that URL and change that page to free ebook. Can't spell book. Free ebook, and done. And now that's, oh dear, too many E's. It's been a long day. But that's how easy it is to change that link. There we go, that's better. And once you're all done, if I was to copy that and open up a new tab, and let's have a look to see how it looks. And there you go. There's your page live. How easy was that? Okay. That's basic page builder. I'm going to go into a bit more detail about what goes on behind it in the rest of the videos. But if you have any questions to what's going on right now, just let me know and I will help you. Okay, see you in another video.